Woo, this is heavy. Hey guys, what up? It's iDestiny. Welcome back. So, for those of you that have been watching for the past several days, I'm doing Veda, which is vlogging every day in August, or videos every day in August. That's what I call it. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell notifications. Yeah, because I know some of you that are subscribed to me are not seeing when I post videos, and I'm posting every single day. So make sure you guys are getting that awesome content. So today I kind of wanted to do a minimalist-ish because it does fit in a basket. But I wanted to show you guys my minimalist vinyl collection or record collection, whatever you choose to call it, for those of you that are very specific about that. Yeah, I kind of wanted to show you guys what I've been buying, what I've been collecting over the past few years. Let's jump into it. Sorry if some of these are kind of dusty. So I have the Al Green Greatest Hits, boom. Then I have one of my idols and absolute favorite people ever, Sade. This is her Greatest Hits. Absolutely love this one. Absolutely. If you don't have this and you're a fan of her, you need to get it because it just, the sound is amazing. The songs that they chose are amazing. So next is Lana Del Rey. For those of you who have no idea who she is, and for those of you that do, she just has a really kind of cool, quirky, vintagey sound. And so I thought I should probably get her record. And I think they had it at where, I think my sister got this for me from Urban Outfitters like way back when. But I would love to eventually have all of her stuff. I have it in MP3 format, but it's just not the same. Well, except for her new album, the Norman Rockwell. Next, this one is actually a very, very special one to me because I got this during Record Store Day. I think it was a couple years ago at Amoeba. And this is Little Dragon. And they actually did this special release, I think either for Coachella, and they were handing it out at Record Store Day. And you could actually meet them and get their autographs. So I do keep it in the plastic just for that factor. But I absolutely love the music on this. I think it's amazing, and it just sounds freaking amazing too. I hadn't been planning to go to Record Store Day to see them. I didn't even know that they were gonna be there until I got there and was like, oh my god, like ah! Next is I have the Pack Vans. Okay, so there's a story about this one just a little bit. Me and my husband, aka tour guide, for those of you that have seen my road trip videos. We used to love the Pack, like back in high school, and I would always make fun of him and say that he dressed like these guys. Woo, that's how you know I'm trying to do videos every day. I ran out of space on my memory card. Trick Daddy, Sugar. So this is his record with Lil Kim and Ludacris. Actually, this is a two-side. Okay, so this also has featuring Kia and Tampa Tony. On my tongue, I won't know. Okay, anyways, so killer vocals by CeeLo. Okay, so let me just pause here. At one point in time, I wanted to be a DJ, and so I just randomly started kind of collecting all these like throwback records, so that way I could teach myself, learn, which I never got around to. Mobb Deep, This Is Real Gangsters, featuring Lil Jon when he was doing those bangers back to back. Loved this record as well. Damn, by Shawnna. Okay, so Shawnna, I was really waiting for them to let her drop a couple of albums because I don't know if you guys realize this, but she was like one of the coldest freaking lyricists of the late 90s into the 2000s, but they kept pushing her records back for whatever reason. I felt like they were really hating on her, but her flow was just ridiculous. And I feel like even today, like if you look at female rappers today, I feel like a lot of them still aren't even messing with some of the stuff that Shawnna was putting out back then. Missy Elliott, album sampler. Tech Nine, I'ma tell. Love Tech Nine. Super, super jealous that my sister got to see him in concert and I still have not been. Cypress Hill. Stevie Wonder, The Secret Life of Plants. I love Stevie. Tina Turner. Why is my Tina Turner in the Trillville folder with Pastor Troy? I don't know. I don't know what happened here. This is what happens when people come over to my house and they get a little excited when they see my collection and they start popping things into my player, trying to get their little lives, and they start mixing stuff up. See, this is how this happens. I don't know how my Tina Turner got in my Trillville folder. Firestone Christmas. I had gone to some Record Store Day and they just had a bin of like free stuff, so I was just grabbing whatever and I was like, ooh, holiday stuff. I don't think I've actually listened to this yet. But we're gonna try it out this holiday season when it comes around. Okay, next is another one of my absolute favorite ones that I've ever bought. And this is the Janis Joplin double LP, greatest hits. Still in absolute great condition. It's been absolutely freaking brilliant from her early career, like way deep into like the more popular stuff. Love that one. Johnny Cash, Silver. Nas, One Mic. Okay, for a period of time, this was like my favorite freaking Nas record. And I remember watching 106 in Park back when Free and AJ were doing it. I don't know who the heck is doing it now, these little whatever people. But when Free and AJ were still on the air, this was, I feel like, on the top 10 for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I would rush home from school so that I could hear it and like vibe out. And it was like a whole movement for me. Sonny and Cher. This is their live in Las Vegas Volume 2. This is a double as well. Another Sonny and Cher. Okay, so it's not that I'm necessarily a big Sonny and Cher fan. I just love Cher. Next, this one I actually, like, I got it without fully knowing all the songs on it. I think I maybe knew like one or two. And I grew to just really love his creativity. Just the texture and the layers and the vocals and the instruments and everything. And this is Peter Gabriel. Next is the Beatles from 1967 to 1970. This is a double as well. This one's really good. It has While My Guitar Gently Weeps, which is one of my freaking jams. Okay, so this one just has a lot of those Beatles bangers on there. Okay, so I feel like during this time in the Beatles' career, this is kind of like more where I reside at. Their early stuff that's more like, not necessarily family friendly, but was more like boy bandish, I guess. Like that stuff's cool, but I love like once they started kind of getting on that, getting those blues influences going. I absolutely freaking love that. And then I have Jimi Hendrix, Smash Hits. I have B.B. King Live. For those of you that know that tour guide, aka my husband, is from Memphis, I had to get this. I had to get this for me. I had to get this for him. That way he would feel a little bit at home in California. But love this one. And this is his live at Cook County Jail. So Bob Marley and the Wailers. Had to get my Bobo, fellow Aquarian. That's what's up. We're almost done here. Purple Rain. How can you have a collection and not have freaking Purple Rain? Funny, well, not funny story. This is kind of, I don't know. Anyways, so before he passed, I think this was like 5 or 6 years prior to him passing, I was at Amoeba, saw this, and was like, oh my gosh, it's Purple Rain, and it's only $2.99. Went and bought it. It was in great condition, had barely been used. $2.99. $2.99. And all of a sudden he passed away. Went back. They had jumped up to like 20 something, 30 something bucks for used, and like 50 plus bucks for like special edition, brand new, and all that kind of junk. So glad I got it when I did. Then I have Cher. Her includes Sonny and Alfie, so they're kind of featured on this one, but this is her album. Then I have the Verb records of Ella Fitzgerald. Love Ella. Love. She's one of my favorite female vocalists. She's one of my favorite female vocalists of all freaking time. Next is Miles Davis, The Man with the Horn. My Ella Fitzgerald, The Rodgers and Hammerstein book. Florence and the Machine. Is this a double? No, this is just her Lungs album. Love this. Next is the Mozart Symphonies, number 25 in G minor and number 40 in G minor. Ella Fitzgerald sings the Gershwin book, Songbook Volume 2. As you guys can see, I love Ella. There's a lot of her in here. Okay, this is one of my favorites in my collection. I think I have like maybe 4 or 5 favorites. This is one of my favorites. Nina Simone, Little Girl Blue. La Serva Padrona, Giovanni Battista Pergolesi. This is one of those freebies that I got that I haven't made it through yet. Great Songs of Christmas, another one that I will be getting to this December. George Wright, this was another one of the freebies. Secretly Nat King Cole, love me some Nat. In Vogue, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. And to finish up, well, actually, then I have another, the First Lady of Song, Ella Fitzgerald. And last but not least, Hoo La La. And I actually love this. This is kind of like these hula-ish songs, and they're just really cool. And they kind of remind me of the music from South Pacific, that musical, if you've ever seen it. But just love putting this on in the morning during summertime. It gets me in a good mood, gets me feeling bright. But yes, that is my quote-unquote minimalist collection. I plan on maybe adding a few more, not too many, because this bin is starting to get heavy. And this is the perfect size for underneath my little bar table with my record player and spirits. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow for the rest of my Veda and like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.